Oh yes, welcome back again. The name is Aman Callrd. I just want to back up the video, the first segment of the video where I have been talking about planes not flying to Rwanda. Yeah, but this time, what I really want to talk about is this. I want to talk about these two words, economic migrants. And you can see it is all related because the people who really running away from their countries, some run away for so many reasons. But the word economic migrants is being used so many times. As you know, there are going to be elections in 2023. So now migration, asylum seekers, it is on the forefront. But I want just to share this. This is what I know. The English language is not for us. Let me say so, even if we speak it. Because the reason why I'm saying it is not for us, it is used to label us. It is used to describe who we are. And now we are talking about economic migrants. I can guarantee you, anyone with an African Caribbean, African, or a guy from Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, when they're walking on the street, because we look different, definitely someone will think that is an economic migrant. Why is he here, or why is she here? You know what bothers me? The arrogancy of the Europeans. I must say, well, of course I live in Europe. I am married to an English woman. Yes, I'm not afraid to say so. Sometimes the arrogance is too much, and even some English people, they will tell you they are ashamed to be English. I am not sure whether that means 100%, but I want to tell you this. How do you call me an economic migrant who have come to this country? Yeah, one of the reasons many people run away from their countries, come to Europe, and especially to Germany, France, and Europe, because you have been there. You were there. Look, this is not a history lecture, but I want to tell you, it didn't start yesterday. Economic migration did not start with Africans. Let me say this. Economic migration did not start with Africans. Ask me why. It started in Berlin, Germany, 1884. This is where 14 countries, or it could be 14 or 16 countries, sat down and devised a system, or devised a way how they are going to divide Africa, invade it, take everything they want to take, and then after that, they left. But they didn't actually leave. They were forced to leave. If they had their way, they would be there until today. Yes, so how do I become an economic migrant? Now, you have taken everything away from me, and I don't have access to fair trade. I cannot sell my gold. I cannot sell my diamonds. I cannot sell, I'm not talking about, when I say I cannot sell my gold, my diamonds, yes, I am an African. We own that. That is ours. So how am I an economic migrant when I do not have access to fair trade, to fair markets? But hey, let me not go there. Never mind about economic fair trade. When the Europeans came to Africa, who invited them? How did they get there? Say, for example, I'm from East Africa. You come to East Africa, uninvited, you go and invade some countries like Kenya, Tanzania. You take the land, and then you want to call me, you want to call me an economic migrant. So who is the biggest economic migrant here? Me or you? Who came with that invitation? Man, I know, even if we want to be polite, man, yes, we can be polite, but we know. We know who did it. In fact, I'm writing a song called 1884, which is addressing this issue. Let us change the mentality of, and let us change the conversation. Economic migrant. So, until today, there are pieces of land somewhere in East Africa are still owned by the settlers there. And probably it is even, there are some lands which belong to the crown. Imagine that, man, belonging to the crown, yeah. The land of my ancestor. So belonging to somebody else. So then they have got the guts to create all stuff, all kinds of media frenzy that Africa is poor, Africa is poor. Listen, man, Africa is not poor. We have never been poor. And we are not going to accept that we are poor. Today, as I am speaking, all this stuff that I'm holding in my hand, cameras, phones and stuff, electric cars, the things that they are running on, they are from African ground. If I'm wrong, say I'm wrong. But why do we allow this to happen? Okay, I understand that we have got our independence, but then the independence itself, 60 years really is not enough. We are still grappling with the idea of democracy, how they have brought democracy into Africa, but then again, that democracy is never understood. Leave us alone. You see, look, as I'm talking here, I can actually jump on the plane tomorrow and go home and open the door and I will be home. But someone might say, yeah, you are a hypocrite, why can't you go back? No, I will go back when I want to. Yeah? But sometimes we have also to tell the truth. We want to tell the things they are. And the reason why these things keep happening, let me now turn the arrow to Africa. We have got leaders who are able to do things, but also I cannot blame them because their hands are tied. Yeah? World Bank is in there giving money, aid, I don't know, International Monetary Fund, all these organizations, the UN, everything is there. So we cannot actually express ourselves freely. We can't speak freely. If we speak freely, they will threaten us that, like, you are not going to get aid anymore. Right, keep the aid, my friend, keep it. We have got everything to sustain ourselves, but this is what we want to be working on. Give, not give, I'm not asking. Leave the Africans alone. I know we are grappling with democracy. We are grappling with, but the corruption actually which is in Africa is a very tiny bit like this. You can't compare the corruption which is in Europe here. So that one, you people, you need actually you need really to take this into account. So you see, I have got my T-shirt here, which says, "Not easy to be African." So I cannot be free in our own land. We cannot find trade. Yes, we have got things that we can sell to you. We already sell to you, but you have come and taken them in a different way. Now you are not using force, because the time for force, it went a long time ago. You cannot now bring guns, you hold them yourself and kill Africans, no. But there is another system which is killing Africans, which is also perpetrated by outsiders. But we have really to understand that. We have really to know. We as Africans, we have really to understand that. Let us be equal. Me and everybody else on this planet, we are equal. It's only that I come from a continent which has got so many rivers, seas, mountains, gold, everything, timber, yes, you name it, everything we have. And in fact, even if you didn't give us your aid, we will still survive. Because I can tell you right now, even the aid that you send to many countries in Africa, no, is not helping. That one I can tell you. So, but what is the solution here? Let me go back to the word economic migrant. The poorly educated people here in Europe, they like to hear those kind of things. They want to instill fear into people. They say, I've even heard people on the radio saying that now the migrants, they are coming, they are taking prostitutes away from, and I'm just thinking, is this guy serious or what? Sometimes when you listen to this talk radio, you will actually understand the level of education. Yeah? That is down there. Yes, so some if they read the Daily Mail, you know, this paper here, look. This paper, I should have brought the Sun too. That is, once they read this kind of paper, they will tell them all kinds of stuff. You see, Donald Trump actually infested on these people he loves the poorly educated, because he can tell them anything and they will accept it, they will take it as gospel. Same here. You see, it shocks me when I was sitting in classrooms in Uganda, learning about how Great Britain is. You say Great Britain, man, is great. And also it has got this, it is the 5th largest economy in the world. But yet you find people sleeping on the street. So now I'm talking the Sun language here and Daily Mail language. Economic migrant. I'm asking again, when the Europeans went to Africa uninvited, what were they? Were they economic migrants or what? Or maybe we could call them economic invaders, because that's what they did. In recent history, you've heard of the Mau Mau. Huh? Why do you think the Mau Mau went into the forests to fight? And then they changed the turnaround. I mean, they turned around the words. terrorists. Oh, really? So how can I be a terrorist in my own house? You come into my house, you want to take it away from me. So when I fight back, you call me I'm a terrorist. No, let us be fair though. So this word economic migrant, for me, but by the way, we don't even have it in the African language. That's what I'm saying, that the English, that when we learn this language, I have heard even some radio commentators saying the British brought education in Africa. Really? What kind of education is that? Oh yeah, they came to help you guys. To help with what? We had our own ruling system. We had our chiefs. We had our kings. We were not hungry. We were not even we were not even dying of diseases that some diseases were important. And then you say you came to educate us. You didn't come to educate us. Yes, I can understand when people say that, but this is how I understand. You educated, you introduced the English language so that it is easy for you to control the people and manipulate them so that they can do whatever that you want to do. Say, for example, if you wanted to mine copper in Callrd mines or Zambia, definitely the mode of communication, they have people, you had to teach those people to speak a word or two so that they can do what you want them to do. Same as all these, they say they build roads, they build all that. No. They didn't build roads to help Africans. No. And also now, this one brings me to my last bit of this rant. Yes, I'm ranting. That's correct. Commonwealth. You explain to me, how is that possible that the countries that are in the Commonwealth are the poorest? How do you explain that? I am in the Commonwealth, but I don't have a fair market to sell my coffee. I don't have fair market to sell my fruits. I am in the Commonwealth. I still need a visa to come here. Oh man, listen, I don't know, man. I think I can go on. So, these words, I started not to respect them, things like Commonwealth. Now, then you have combined the three words, Commonwealth, economic migrants. So really, that means if I am in the Commonwealth and I'm from Uganda, I'm from Kenya or Tanzania or anywhere else, it should be easy for me to come here. Yeah, because we are in partnership, isn't it? Trade, everything. So why am I in the Commonwealth if I cannot access what I have just spoken about? Yeah, you see, there is this excuse people they are saying that, yeah, you see, when people come to the UK, they will run away, they will overstay. Yes, that is also true. You know why? Because the situation down there that you guys left, no, it hasn't been rectified. And the people themselves who are supposed to be our leaders, they have got a challenge. Yeah? Sometimes we are fighting them, and maybe they don't even know how to govern, because that's how I will put it. But I think it is also a good time for them to rethink. Say for example, if I was I've got an imaginary country now. I am the president of that country. The very first thing that I will do, I will say, okay, I will join the Commonwealth on conditions. I want my people to have a better education, and this better education, by the way, we are going to pay for it ourselves because we have got oil now, we have got gas, we have got gold, we have got timber, we have got all the things that you know. We have got even some precious stones that are not found anywhere in the world. So that's what I would say. Thank you. We will do this in equal partnership. I don't want your aid. Don't give me money and then give me conditions on how to use it. No. If I am in the Commonwealth, we are equal partners. And my people, when they come to your countries, they are not going to be labeled as economic migrants. So that is me. And also what I will say, I will grant permission to anyone to go outside, but make sure I will sign a contract with you that if it is 6 months that a person is coming to visit or whatever, they have to come back. If they resist, then they are risking that. But don't give me aid, don't give me anything that is going to cause me to depend on you. We have got our own stuff that we can sell to you at equal level. I don't want to come to you with my hands tied. No. This is what I should do. And in fact, if I was the leader of the African Union, yeah, that's exactly what I should do. Yes, many people might say, you are talking is easy, but you can't do it. Yes, you can do it. Malaysia did it. Malaysia and Ghana, they were at the same level. So how come that Malaysia is at the top there and Africa is still here? Because of the games. The games that with our leaders are playing, they are happy to be dictated to. Until now, they have to wake up. They have to know they have got their countries. Those are their countries. They rule them. They have to be proud of that. There are a few people who are doing that, you see. If you look at Kagame, I know we have been talking about the planes not flying. Kagame is actually trying to uplift his people. That is one example. But, there is a but there. So, anyway, enough rant. It's not easy to be African. You can see, I know people, they always keep saying, why are you saying that it's not easy to be African? Of course it is not easy to be African. Your land is stolen away, everything is being taken away. You don't even have access to even the water, which is supposed to be free, man. Huh? The water is supposed to be free, but they will tell you, they will write down in these papers, Africa has no water. Really? Africa has no water? Do you know how many lakes do we have in Africa? Do you know how many rivers that we have? So why do you come and say we have no water? And then you write reports, yeah, Africa, some people live on $1 a day. Of course, man, we don't need money. We've got gardens in the backyard here. We plant everything. So why do you want me to have a lot of money when I can go in my garden and take out potatoes, beans, yam, and everything? So what do you want me to buy then in order to survive? You see, Africa has got everything. And most people in Africa, they live the way they lived 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago, there was no money. But people still traded among themselves. They did exactly what they want to do 1,000 years ago. But because of this confusion that you need to be like this, no, we can never be like Europe. And that's why we are suffering. Because we have got these things, we are chasing materialistic things. That I want to be with you, I want to drive a Mercedes-Benz. My friend, I don't need to drive a car. Yeah, well, for me here, I don't have no car, and I have no desire, you see, for a car. That is, yeah, well, people, you can go ahead and buy a car, but I'm trying to tell you this. If we are not careful, Africa is going to take 150 years before they wake up and they realize, oh, you know what? We need to respect human rights. We need to respect each other. We need to start now trading among ourselves. Yeah, well, you know, look, man, I can go on, man. Borders. You know what? I started by saying 1884. That's how the borders started. So, you draw a border, you say this is this and that. It created so many confusion. Africans, ourselves, we have to wake up now. You see, the rest of the world is moving on, and we actually still waiting for somebody to come and help us, somebody to come. You know what makes me laugh, man? When I hear people saying they're still waiting for Jesus Christ, but listen, the guy died 2,000 years ago, and there is no chance of him coming back. That is not going to happen. I'm not trying to disrespect Christians. I was a Christian, I know, but I respect all religions. I have spoken a whole lot of things. Wake up, let us not wait. If you want to wait for Jesus until cows come home, fine, that's okay. Hey, you know, and if you want to still think that you are a part of the Commonwealth, you want to feel better, fine, it's okay. But remember, no, that is, it's not working. It's not going to work. Economic migrants, we need to erase that word. I don't want to hear it. It can be used in a different way, but not describing people like Africa. Okay, now let me finish up here. I don't know whether this video will survive on YouTube or on social media, I don't know. But this is what I know. We are called economic migrants just because of the things that happened 200 years ago. It happens. It is even happening now. Look at the Middle East. In some parts of the Middle East, there have been wars there. Now, when they rebuild the country, the contracts do not go to the indigenous people. The contract goes to people from to America, United Kingdom, and whatever. And then the people of those countries, they become slaves again. But then you call them economic migrants. No, man. No, it is not fair. If somebody wants to rebuild their country, give them the jobs. Let them rebuild their countries. Yeah? Or send people to teach them how to earn money. I know it might sound tricky, but it is not tricky. Let the companies of that country rebuild their countries so that then you will actually eliminate this idea of economic migrants. Put the system in place. We are selling everything to you. You tell me okay, so economic migrants. I have never seen an African here coming from Africa come and own a land and plant maize or anything or graze cows. I have never seen that. So that's what I'm saying. If we want to play equal, yeah, let us be on equal terms. If you want to do things in Africa, lease the land, plant your fruits, whatever, but the labor force that is supplying your your farm, they have to be paid properly. Because I know, as we speak now, there are companies in Africa, and I'm not going to mention them. There are actually companies in Africa which are employing Africans, the people of the land, and they pay them peanuts. No, listen, I'm going to stop here. The word economic migrant is really disturbing my head. But there must be a solution, though. You see, when we talk without solution, it's all for nothing. You see what I'm saying? It's all for nothing. So someone will ask me, well, one time actually, there is one professor, I was at the conference, and I was ranting like I always do. Now, he asked me, yes, man, everything that you're talking makes sense, but what is your solution? Well, you know, at that time I had the words in my head, but I could not put them clear. I decided to keep quiet. But now I know the solution is very simple. Africans, start thinking African. Start thinking that you own Africa. It doesn't matter whether you are from West Africa or wherever. You own Africa. Africa is yours. Whatever is in the ground, over the ground, if it is in Africa, that is yours. Don't let anybody come and play games with your Africa. Yeah, someone will say the Chinese are there. Yes, because you see, we are giving them. This is what I'm saying. The solution, we have to start thinking how we are going to help ourselves without surrendering. If a Chinese is coming to build a railway, let him to come to build a railway, but leave the Chinese behind. Let the railway be built by the people from that region. They finish the contract, they go. That's it. So that is the solution. And thank you for watching. But I don't think this is radical enough. YouTube, I think they will accept this. So until then, as I said, if you want to join me anywhere, it could be in the park, studio, it could be, anywhere. On social media, I am. Subscribe to the channel, AIL TV. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. I'm also going to be TikToking. That's it. Yeah. You haven't, maybe you have to say, stop. We have had enough. So, please do follow me. If you want to like the page, Facebook or whatever, I don't ask really people to like. You know, if you think that I have said something that makes sense to you, go ahead, subscribe. Until then, I will be coming with more. I'm a man called Jay. Bye.